Wow, I'm absolutely chuffed to be here today. This is one town I've always wanted to visit, and it's a new ground for us as well. So it's full steam ahead for Alresford Town versus Andover Town. Yes, nailed it.
To the bar at Alresford Town. What sort of vibe does it give off? I think it gives off quite an old school sort of pub vibe. Once you get inside, you'll look at those montage shots. There's a pool table there. Obviously it's open during the week and that as well for people to come in and have a drink. But on match days, obviously you've got the beer selection, very good. Foster's and a Coke came to £6, which you can't argue with. That's pretty decent prices.
Good old safety net of Foster's.
Oh yeah, got to have a Foster's at the football. But what I quite like, as I was saying, it's an old school sort of pub feel inside. We've spoken to some supporters in there. They're guys that like to come down and watch their Wessex football. Weren't very complimentary about Premier League football, if I'm being honest. And definitely worth coming in when you come down to watch Alresford play.
Lauren, just tell us a little bit about your role at the club.
So I am the secretary and the commercial director, and I get involved in many other aspects of the club day to day as well, but mostly everything that the secretary role involves.
And Alresford Town, how important are teams like Alresford to the local community sort of thing?
Yeah, really important. We have a really great youth set up here as well, and we get really good crowd, so it's really important, I think, to have football and have sport within the community. So we have a really great facility here as well, so we're really delighted that gets utilised fully. And we have a rugby club as well and tennis club here at Alresbury Park, so it's a great all-round sports facility.
Obviously last season for the club was a bit difficult, relegation from the Premier League, and there was some bits and pieces with the council, but the future's looking really bright at the minute, and two Nathan Morgan and Colin Doswell coming in.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we're in a completely different situation this season, and it's much more stable. Everyone's enjoying their football, and that's the most important thing. We had some challenges last year on and off the pitch, but we're in a much better situation this year, and getting some really great results. So I'm really, really pleased with the guys that they're working hard and getting the results as well.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, Laura. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Cheers.
Yeah, good day. Well, I don't know about you, Matthew. I feel like a little kid off that trip to the steam railway. But in all seriousness, this is one place I've always wanted to visit. But at the same time, the day has come where we've got to try and pronounce their name all afternoon now correctly. Even Matt after a few beers. But we saw them Tuesday night, didn't we?
Yes.
Away to Downton.
Yep.
And I thought they put in a very impressive performance.
Yes, they're
surprised
very good.
me as well,
Very
because
good.
Downton were flying high at the top of the league. And yeah, very impressed. So I'm very much looking forward to a few goals today and another good performance from them. So what stats have you got for us today then, Matthew?
Well, Alresford doing really well at the minute. They're second in the Division 1 table, but they have played more games than Hamworthy Rec, so it might be a bit of a catch-up there. But sometimes that works for teams and works against. Anyway, Alresford's last 4 games, they won 3-0 against Cove, won 6-1 against Frimley Green, not Forest Green. They drew 1-0 with Fleetlands, and obviously that 3-2 on Tuesday night against Downton. But there's a couple of players that really impressed me, especially against Downton, and we've seen them play against New Milton as well. Aaron
13 performance.
Blacksall, the captain, he scored against New Milton that day, and he was very good on Tuesday night as well. He's made over 100 appearances in his first spell at the club from 2015 to 19. He's played for Birmingham Heath Harlequins and Colton Common since, and he's back at the club now. And Zachary Hines in midfield, the ex-Andover Town midfielder, he was very impressive, I thought, on Tuesday night. He looked very comfortable on the ball, very good in possession, retained it well, some great passes. And obviously Scott Hill was coming in up front from AFC Stoneham, adds a bit of experience up front, I feel.
Yeah, he was a threat all round.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, he's got 6 goals in 6 games. But since Nathan Morgan and Connor Doswell have come in, they came from Colton Common, who basically won the Hampshire League twice on the bounce but couldn't go up. So they've come in this
Where
season.
did you get that information from, Matthew?
Some people from Colton Common actually told me on Tuesday night.
Yeah, see, we're getting recognised now.
But they've come in as the management team this year after relegation last season from the Wessex Premier, and also have been really good. Sometimes it takes a little time to rebuild. They've been very good straight out of the blocks, I think, this season.
Yep, and yeah, so although on paper you'd have Alresford Town as a comfortable win, football isn't played on paper.
No, very true. I mean, Andover Town's lost 4. They lost 6-0 to East Cowes Victoria, won 3-0 against Aldermaston, 4-2 against Whitchurch, and drawn 1-0 with Verwood. So there was, they can put in a performance when it needs be. Top scorers Malachi Johnson with 8 and 21 this season, and they're obviously missing Ben Enns from last season. Very bad leg break at the end. They're third bottom. It's not been the best of seasons for Andover. 73 goals conceded, is the second highest in the league.
Yep, so we're just going into warm up for half an hour now.
Right now, I don't have to listen to it.
Pulling back then! Keep going! 2 touches, second, in it! Finish it, son! Good sack! Come on, get good! Good! Take it down! Get close! Black's left shoulder! Black's left shoulder! There he is! No, one time!
Yeah, it's got to go.
You got a bit of time here. You got a little bit of time.
Keep it on that.
Oh!
Come on, get your hands on it.
Done well there, big lad.
Stand up.
Back stick. Shut the ball off!
If he goes backwards, let him go that way.
It's half time here, and Alresford are on track for victory as things stand, as they are currently leading Andover 2-0. Doesn't tell the whole story though. Andover have played quite well in patches, especially going forward.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, at the back, they do look like they can concede at any moment. But all in all, it's been a solid game. Alresford look good value for the lead.
I think so. Took lead early on, 7 minutes. Scott Hills played through, lovely pass through, played him in, hit the post. He got the rebound, tapped it home, and it was later 2-0 around about the 20-minute mark. Harry Higby had a chance.
Round
Goalkeeper,
three,
goalkeeper saved it, and Hills was on hand to tap in. That's what Scott Hills does. That's
Right
why
place, right time.
That's why Alresford have brought him in to get the goals at this level.
Yeah.
Like you said, Andover have had chances maybe early on. Not really tested the goalkeeper, but been close to a few long ranges maybe. But Alresford probably could be at least 2-4
I think they've
maybe.
probably going to take advantage of the Andover's goalkeeper's weakness at crosses second half, you would think. So let's see if there's a few more goals.
Stand up, Doug, stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand Where's the big two? Good. Well done, Joe.
Ryan, 3-0 winners in the end. Happy with the result?
Yeah, happy to get it done. I think it could have been done a little bit better in terms of more goals. We had a lot of chances we didn't take, and then I think they started coming into it. They got some individually decent players. Just as a whole, didn't really click for them. And we're coming off a high from midweek, so yeah, just happy to get a clean sheet and 3 points.
Scott Hill's got 2 goals today. How much has he added to the squad since joining from Stoneham?
Yeah, his experience is massive for us in terms of things to play through. If you're implementing something off the pitch, he's vital in terms of making it happen on the pitch as well, bringing other players in, and just having that knowledge and breadth of experience really adds to us. So.
And goal for Zach Hines, ex-Andover, another player you brought in. How well is he fitting into the squad?
Yeah, he's settled himself down a little bit. He goes up and down, but he's great to have about, and obviously he showed what he can do today. And he's a passionate player, so he's what you want in your team, especially if they're going to run through walls for you, and he does that. So
you guys obviously come in from Colden Common from last season and took over a big job here at Alresford. Obviously got relegated from the Premier League last year. Has it gone better than expected, or is this what you were aiming for from the start?
I think from the quality that's been had at Colden Common, it wasn't just one season, it was a couple of seasons, and the players are obviously good enough and have been good enough in the past as well. So coming here, it was just almost a free hit to see where it did work, and having a good mixture of players coming in. We've had lots of injuries, and we've probably got 8 players that can still come in that we're missing, if that makes sense. So we are strong, and we have added cleverly as well. So, but hats off to Dos and Morgsy. They've done really, really well in recruiting and making players happy here.
Brilliant. And finally, this is a ground hopping vlog. What would you say to anyone who's come catch an Alresford game?
If you're going to come, you've got to go up to the balcony, grab a beer and wait for us to score, and then you go and get the screams then.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Full-time score is Alresford 3, Andover Town 0. Bit of a disappointing second half in terms of probably filming, isn't it, for chances. But Alresford got the job done. But it's pretty much a combination more of they weren't as sharp as they were today as they were against Downton, were they? And also the fact that Andover probably played better than most people were expecting today. But 3 points, all that matters at this stage.
Yeah, no, totally agree. I think it was a big win midweek against Downton, especially when you're pushing for that promotion place. Only one goes up automatically in the rest of his playoffs. They might see themselves a bit, maybe as outsiders, because I think Hammer, if you reckon, got games in hand and they've not lost yet this season. But it was a brilliant result against Downton. I mean, today, did they have to put as the intensive effort in as they did against Downton, maybe?
No, when they've gone 2-0 up, quarter of the way through the game, I suppose it's hard to keep that sharpness going, isn't it?
I mean, Zach Hines got the third goal. He about 69 minutes, he picked it up about 25 yards from goal, put it into the bottom corner, made it 3-0. Scott Hill's lots of running today. The front three I liked for Alresford. They had Higby out wide with Joe Ryan and Hills through the centre. And then obviously Aaron Blacksall, and Zach Hines in midfield getting forward as well. And I think they maybe overrun Andover a little bit at the back. Andover looked very good going forward, I think.
Yeah, just a bit left wanting at the back, especially with the goalkeeper at some stages, but he played better second half as well.
Obviously Andover had some chances. I mean, they hit the bar second half, but I think Alresford were in control.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a nice day out, hasn't it? Again, nice ground, plenty of good viewing points above and ground level to film the game today. Welcoming staff as usual, and it's full steam ahead for their promotion bid.
That's terrible.